also subscribe to the channel, because that helps out any way that you guys can to make the YouTube algorithm happy. And then they even have this new thing called hype. So if you want to hype up the video so more people can see it, that would be awesome too. But yeah, let's begin, and I'll get into details of more about what if Clonegrim returned to the 40k set. So last time we left off, Rabute was just meeting with Clonegrim, and Clonegrim was bending the knee to Rabute and asking, begging to face Fulgrim to him. Well, Rabute well, we have this initial battle that we are going to go up against because he is now returned to the 40k setting. So what happens is Fulgrim tells him of a couple of factions. Now, I have actually homebrewed these factions, except for the first one. The first one are the Brazen Claws. They are an Iron Man successor chapter that eats eggs. They're perfectionists, but works in the bed. Next one known as the Soul. Now these guys, Solon, they are set there. Iron Man successor chapter, but they killed terrible that they knew, because some of the veterans knew from the Horus Heresy, knew about the relationship between Ferrus and Fulgrim, and when Fulgrim killed Ferrus initially, it just, they knew that he shattered. So they're sullen because of that bond that them two shared. Now the next are the Resurgents. These guys are more stealth oriented when it comes to the Iron Hands, and they are absolute perfectionists when it comes to stealth, but less when it comes to stealth like how the Raven Guard are, more when it comes to stealth of, oh, they know mechanic stealth. So they're more sabotage-esque than the Raven Guard, because the Raven Guard, they have Resurgence is mainly for the Iron Hand themselves. They don't show up much, by lore of them. And then finally, Death Watch kill teams, just to make sure if Clonegrim starts kind of going awry, they'll kill the clone so he doesn't do anything to the Imperium. But, so, when they get to fight each other, Rabute will tell him, okay, well, Fulgrim is going after an Iron Hands world. In the lore right now, at the current day, I don't know what else is happening with Fulgrim, but last time I heard, he was going and sending his sons to go and attack the Black Templars' homeworld, the Slaanesh. Now that he done that, in my initial thinking, he has gone after the Iron Hand. Gonna wipe him out. It's gonna kill off Ferrus Manus's his sons, basically. He's a perfectionist, so he's gonna do the job he initially started. And what's gonna happen is Fulgrim is gonna land with his sons. They're gonna start initially attacking Hand's home monastery on this planet, and the Clonegrim, with the Brazen Claws, the Sullen, the Resurgence, and the Death Watch kill teams, are all going to go down, and they're going to meet them head to head. Well, after a huge bit of fighting, in the midst of conflict, Clonegrim will find Fulgrim in the city closest to the monastery. But what will happen during their standoff is Fulgrim will coil like a snake up, and I know I'm showing with my hands, but I don't really know how else to do that. And so he's gonna coil up like a snake, and he's gonna like pounce, strike after Clonegrim. But Clonegrim is just gonna stand there in like a fiercely defensible stance. But right before Fulgrim clashes with Clonegrim, the walls in between, so like the buildings in between the alley, the street that they meet in, are gonna burst from both sides. And it's not artillery or anything else, but it's a lot cooler. What's gonna happen is a giant fiery fist is gonna strike right at Fulgrim, and it's gonna connect. It's gonna hit him like right in the chin, and like send him swinging right into a giant fiery hammer, being smacked in kind of, I want to say in like the same direction, but like on the opposite side, of course. And it's gonna knock Fulgrim, Chaos Corrupted Fulgrim, all the way back down the street. He's gonna be like, what was that? What tricks have you pulled? And the clone is not gonna, he's gonna just be standing there still kind of stern-faced, but like, I didn't do this. And that's when we're gonna see that not only did Rabute send forces to aid Clonegrim, the Emperor of Mankind, who sensed the impending fight between Chaos Corrupted Fulgrim and the new loyalist Clonegrim, he decides that it's going to be a turning point in the war against Chaos, and he's going to use a tool created by Chaos, which is Clonegrim, to fight against Chaos itself. Now, Slaanesh, and I know that this is kind of back to what kind of shit would be stirred amongst Chaos with one of their boys rebelling against them. Slaanesh is going to be incensed. I can't remember how I first described them. They're going to be super angry and decide to send massive amounts of demons and keepers of secrets to assault the oncoming forces of the Emperor and of the factions the chapters that I told you that Rabute would send with Clonegrim. So yeah, if you guys want to get a part 3 where we kind of get to see what happens with basically the new Primarch of the Legion of the Damned, Ferrus Manus, and his second in command, which I didn't tell you, so I guess I guarantee you guys could probably tell when I said it was a giant mechanical hand. I don't know if I said that, but yeah. Giant Dreadnought mechanical hand, the Imperial Aquila, right over its kind of claw holster. It's Rylanor. Rylanor has become, quote unquote, lore of mine in the what if scenario. Rylanor has become the chapter master of the Legion of the Damned. So if you guys want me to kind of break into that, and yeah, so like I said earlier, please like, comment, and subscribe. Everything helps out. Comment down below what you guys think of the Solon, what you guys think of the Resurgence, the homebrew chapters I made, and also what homebrew chapters you yourselves have made. So thank you guys for watching. Peace.